come in, having won 6 of their last 10 ball games. And controlled by the Swarm, they'll have it to start things off. Book Knight launches one early. It's off the mark. And the Swarm will settle in. Thor from deep. He'll miss that one, and Maine will head the other way. Glad to have you with us here inside the field house. Scott Przwanski sitting here courtside with our entire Swarm crew here tonight. This is Clemens dancing with it. He'll cut back door and breezes in for his first 2. 5'9" Clemens, but he can score a variety of ways. And we'll talk a lot about number 3 in white and green as this game goes along here tonight. Cheely off a screen from Jones, zips it cross court to Thor. He won't shoot the 3 this time, instead penetrates. Goes to Lewis from deep. That's no good, and Valentine away with it. Valentine in transition, kicks it to the corner to Matt Ryan, and now back out front. Valentine measures. His 3 is no good. And now Book Knight will bring it the other way. Swarm looking for their first hoop here. And there it is. Kai Jones has been finding the range of late from beyond the arc. That's his 19th made 3 of the season. Ryan drives and kicks back to Valentine. He'll try another one, and this time it is good. As Maine goes up by a bucket. Jones going to keep it, spins on Bohannon, wouldn't finish it for him though, and Valentine out of the pack. Ball poked out of the hands of Burton from behind, picked up by the Swarm, and now Cheely. 3-on-2 as Jones down the lane, dunks it home! Nice job by Cheely to ease up on the break and let his big man Jones fill that middle lane. He's got all 5 here early for Greensboro. Valentine tried the lob to Bohannon. Knocked away. 3-on-1. Jones again! So Kai Jones, 6'10", running the floor. And it is 7-5. Kai Jones leads it. Ryan swoops one out to Valentine. He'll drive in. Little floaters up and good. Valentine with a quick 5 for the Celtics. Book Knight measuring that 3. He'll jack it up and good. Shot it right over the top of Clemens. Here's Clemens down the lane, rolls one up, missed it. Rebound underneath by Bohannon. And a foul will go on Cheely underneath. Take a look again on the fast break. And Jones running the floor, just get out of his way. And Clemens didn't want any part of it, and for good reason. Come back, and a backdoor by Valentine, who lays it in. So Valentine has 7 for the Celtics. Jones with 7 for the Swarm. Book Knight on the bounce with Valentine on him. Drives in, tries to create some space, and then a late whistle comes out, much to the dismay of Valentine as he picks up the foul. Watch again, Book Knight operating. Just bodies up against Valentine and stumbles to the deck. And I think he got tangled up with Valentine when he ducked in there at that last moment. So a nice heads-up play by Book Knight, although he does miss the free throw. He was 18 of 20 from the line before that miss. Burton lines up the left-hand 3, and it's good. Deontay Burton. And the Celtics up by 2 now. Lewis backdoor to Thor. Layup is good. Nice feed from Scotty Lewis. And we are tied at 12. Clemens pulls up off the high ball screen and rolls in a triple. Bouknight steps back. His 3 spins away, and now Maine looking to add to their 3-point lead with Clemens across the center logo here in the field house. He'll try a 3 and draws a foul. Scotty Lewis really demonstrative that he did not foul Clemens on that call. And looking to talk to anybody that'll listen to him right now. So it will result in Clemens going to the line here. And the 1 shot for 3 is good. And Clemens off to another quick start for Maine. Jalen Crutcher has subbed in, wearing number 4 for the Swarm. Lewis kicks it to Bouknight, 2 on the clock, drops it off to Jones, and to GSOSwarm.com. Lewis, Bouknight, Crutcher, Jones, and Kolbauka on the floor for the Swarm. Clemens draws another foul on Lewis. It's just so quick and powerful with that first step, and he will go back to the line. 3rd team foul on Greensboro. Clemens with 4 triple doubles this season. One point in February, he had 3 straight triple doubles. So he has been hooping here for Maine. Kolbauka turns and fires over the top of the defense. 6-point lead for the Celtics. Lewis trying to stay in front of Clemens. He'll just rise and fire, and hits another one. Shoots 41% from beyond the arc. Clemens has 13 already. Crutcher, a runner straight on, spins out. Valentine away with the rebound. Long outlet ahead of the pack to Clemens. Took it away from Bouknight. Rises, fires, and scores again. Lead is 11. And what a night so far here for Clemens. Bouknight drives, dishes to Crutcher. He'll fake the 3, goes out to Arnaldus. His triple is off the mark. Rebound down by Demores. Clemens again for 3. He has single-handedly taken over this game for the Celtics. 18 already. Kolbauka, a little runner off the glass, and scored a basket. Well, Arnaldus Kolbauka has been really good of late as well, as he'll go to the line for the 3-point play. That foul was on Clemens. Speaking of Kolbauka, had 35, a season high, and went 6 of 9 from 3 in the win most recently for the Swarm over the Nets. He heated up in a hurry in the win over Long Island. .6'10", two-way player for the Hornets. And knocks it in. So now Crutcher will try his hand on Clemens, and underneath a rebound on the offensive glass, John Bohannon. That foul on Brantley. See the miss, and then just no one boxed out. Bohannon underneath, fouled from behind by Brantley. Now Bohannon has struggled from the free throw line this year at 41%, but looked good on that one. Here's Crutcher. Start the offense over to Brantley. They'll go inside to Kolbauka again. Great feed by Jones to Kolbauka, and just couldn't quite finish it. Knows he had an opportunity there, but Ronaldus has been really aggressive in the last couple of games on the offensive end, and certainly started off that way here at home in the field house, as he's got a quick 7. Under 4.5 to go here in the first. Turning, firing, facing the jump shot off the mark by Demers. And now Greensboro quickly in transition. Brantley spots up for a 3. That's no good. Rebound controlled underneath by Burton. And the basket good by Isaiah Cousins. Swarm working against a zone here on this trip. Brantley drives, steps back from the free throw line. Too strong on that one. Clemens rips home the rebound. Off a screen, the Swarm will double Clemens. Nice slip to the basket by Derrickson. He'll kick it out to Demers. And then a foul underneath as Deontay Burton makes his way to the cup. That foul is on Kolbauka. First of the game, Arnold Aldis, and the 15th foul on the Swarm, and Burton will be at the line. 1 shot for 2, and knocks it in. Celtics perfect 4-4 from the line here in the first, and it is 34-19 Maine. Crutcher had a notion, spins away, throws the lob to Jones. A little too much for him, but Jalen Crutcher able to get it back. Cheely around to Kolbauka. Quick trigger 3 is good. Knew it was good as soon as it left his hands as he went trotting back the other way. Now in double figures is the big Lithuanian. .12 game. Clemens so quick to let it ride. Misses that one. Percent here in the first. Swarm at 47%. Celtics with possession here out of the timeout. Strong drive down the lane and a finish there by Deontay Burton. Pushing the lead to 14. Brantley trying to operate, pulls his way inside, just didn't get the roll, and Clemens lost it out of bounds for Maine. So we'll stay on this end with Greensboro possession. Returning to the game for the Celtics, Matt Ryan. He'll sub in for Burton. Brantley jacks a 3, no good. And now Maine with Clemens into the front court on a switch. He's got Kolbauka on him. Clemens drives in, missed it. Kolbauka, good defense, comes away with the rebound. He'll stutter step, had it poked away and stolen away. Clemens, who didn't come back on defense, just hangs out the other way and gets an easy one off the feed from Cousins. Kolbauka shakes and fires, left it short, and the rebound comes right back to Demers. And then Clemens goes through everyone again for a bucket. That's 22 already here in the first for Chris Clemens. Kolbauka from long range swishes it home. He's got 13. Want to be excited about that, but number 3 here in green and white has just taken over. Ryan fakes the pass, sweeps in, easy bucket. Celtics continue to get what they want on the offensive end. Crutcher kicks it out to Kolbauka. He'll fake the 3 and then grabbed on his way to the hoop by Matt Ryan. For Ryan, that is his first. And the 4th team foul on Maine. Thor handling. Tried to feed it to Kolbauka, and it was tipped away by Matt Ryan. Now Cousins glides all the way in, and another easy basket for the Celtics. They're shooting 71% here in the first. And it is a 19-point lead for Maine. Shot clock at 10 for Chile. Little crossover, drops it off to Thor for an easy one. Valentine will hold here for the last shot of the quarter. You would think. Valentine backs his way in, kicks it out. Wide open is Cousins. His 3 is good with 2 seconds left here in the quarter. Chile's going to let one ride from half court. And overall in 6 of 10 from 3, and they are out rebounding Greensboro 13-4. Swarm shooting 43% as Valentine sweeps in and gets another easy bucket. Chile, Thor, Kolbauka, Lewis, and Crutcher. For Greensboro, Kolbauka has been quick to fire and hit. He's got 16 now. Now 3 made triples for Kolbauka. Banging underneath is Derrickson and flips it in. Crutcher got caught in the air. Chile runs down the loose ball, hands it off to Thor. He'll throw up a floater off the glass, no good. Gets it back, gathers himself, couldn't finish that one. And Valentine finally clears it away for Maine. Celtics looking to add to this 21-point lead. Behind his back goes Valentine, and a little floater is good by Derrickson. Crutcher blowing by the defense, went up with ill intentions, lost it, and now the Celtics will run. Valentine, another easy one, and in, and Jordan Surenkamp has seen enough. Maine rolling here to start this second quarter, and the lead is 25 here as we take this break here in Greensboro. Well, I hope you'll enjoy some more Swarm basketball with us Thursday night. Swarm will have this same Celtics club here inside the field house. Tickets are on sale at gsoswarm.com. You can call 336-907-3601 as well. Tickets start at $10. So if you have not been out to a game this year, come check them out. Last home game of the season again, Thursday night here in the field house. Out of the timeout, Swarm will have it. Book night, Jones back on the floor. Lob it inside to Jones. Has to force one up. Good defense by Derrickson there underneath. And an empty trip on the offensive end. Cousins from deep. His three is good. 7 of 11 from three for Maine. They're shooting from the floor almost 78%. Bouknight kicks it back to Lewis. Lewis drives in, glides, didn't get the roll, but did draw the foul. Nice idea there by Scotty Lewis to drive it to the basket and see if he can't get to the free throw line. Watch again by Lewis. Nice penetration and draws the contact there by Derrickson. And Scotty, an 87% free throw shooter. Lewis played at Florida, two-way player for the Charlotte Hornets this year. And that ends the drought. Still a lot of time left in this game, let alone the half for the Swarm to slowly try to chip away here at this lead. Don't have to get it all back in a hurry, but Lewis has just picked up his third. And Scotty's been intrigued, shall we say, by the calls all night here. And he'll head to the bench as Crutcher replaces him. Valentine breaks free underneath, but couldn't reverse that one in. Bothered a little bit by McGriff, who just came in the game. Cheely again driving hard to the basket. And the foul will be on Matt Ryan. See Cheely just drives right into Ryan. Cheely gets it to drop in for his first points of the night. Lead is 24 for Maine. Valentine stops and pops. His three wouldn't drop in. Jones away with the rebound. Hands it off to Crutcher. Bouknight down the lane. Glides and finishes. Again, Swarm have made a concerted effort here to drive the basketball and have done so in the last 3 possessions or so. Valentine spinning, sweeping hook, missed it. And another stop by the Swarm. Can they pay it off with another bucket? And stolen away by Valentine. He'll go in. Missed the layup, though. Just kind of ran out of gas. Thought he might have some contact, I think, from Bouknight, but just missed it. And then on the other end, a golden opportunity gets away from the Swarm as that pass was too strong for McGriff. Clemens returns along with Bohannon for the Celtics. Clemens, little stutter step, high off the glass. Missed it. Ball poked out to Ryan. His three is no good. And it will be Greensboro basketball. Swarm facing a zone here on this trip. McGriff had it poked away and run down there by Burton. Nice hustle to pick up the loose ball. And DeMoores goes in, had it blocked partially there by Jones, who didn't give up on the play. Jones running the floor. Bouknight looking to drive it. He'll get in. Oh, didn't get the roll, but to the line he will go. Eric Demores picks up the foul. And James Booklight to the line. Didn't play in the last game. Bothered by an elbow injury and playing in just his 6th game with Greensboro. Off the miss. Crutcher line one up. Don't see him miss that poorly that often. And Demores on the other end has all kinds of time to knock that one in. 61-36 Maine. McGriff can't get it to roll in. Ryan zips it ahead to Clemens. Ball fakes the 3. Can't get away from Cheely, so kicks it out. Ryan off his ball fake, but the 3 is no good. 7 minutes left here in the first half. And a foul on a reach-in from behind on Chris Clemens, which will be his 2nd. And the 14th foul. Cheely drops it off to Jones, and you can't stop that. Much like he began the first, Jones with authority. He has 9, and Greensboro could use a whole lot more of that. Another wide open 3. This one is short by Burton. And an offensive foul on an illegal screen by Kai Jones. Take a look again at the previous play. Nice pocket pass to Jones, and he can really finish with the best of them. Ryan cranks the 3 and is fouled by Booknight. You could just tell the way Matt Ryan curled off that screen. He knew he had Booknight leading into him, and he's able to draw the foul. Matt Ryan, two-way player for Maine. Played collegiately at Chattanooga. McGriff, quick trigger on the 3. And clanked it away into the hands of Clemens, who will ease it up into the front court. Tosses it to the side, gets it back, and draws another foul on a missed 3. He's just so quick on that cut, and then the leap as well as the release, and you're trying to close in on him as Cheely was there, and before you know it, Clemens can just stop on a dime off that cut and just rise up, and your momentum defensively just runs right into you. And crafty play by Clemens, and swishes it in for 3. He's got 25. Under 6 to go. Cheely tries to return the favor on Clemens, and he does. Smart play there by Joe Cheely, and that'll be the 3rd of the game on Clemens. And so Cheely inside the arc on his attempt, so this one will be worth 2 points for Joe. 91% free throw shooter, came in 66 of 72 on the year from the line. Backdoor cut by Ryan, and he's held by Booknight. Another foul. Second of the game on Booknight. And the 14th foul on Greensboro, so no free throws yet here for Maine. Here's Burton, and he collides with McGriff. And now to the line, the Celtics will go. Celtics perfect 6 of 6 from the line. They're shooting almost 60% from the floor. They are 8 of 16 from 3. And on the other side, Swarm are shooting 39% for the game. And the lead is 29. Jones fakes the pass, drives down the lane with one hand and authority. He's had to have about 4 or 5 dunks here in the first half. Clemens kicks it over to Valentine. Now to Bohannon. He'll ball fake. Quick ball movement. And swatted away by Jones to Bouknight. Bouknight will keep it and flushes it home by himself. So Kai Jones doing it on both ends of the floor. The dunk and then the block to fuel that break. Ryan lets one go. And will they count it? They called a foul on the screen, so wave off the basket. And an illegal screen on Bohannon, I believe. Look again at Jones. Gathers off one leg and one hand with authority. Had a little look towards Bohannon as well. Swarm trying to make a little run here. Trailing by 25. Crutcher lines it up. Missed it long, though, and Valentine will now ease it into the front court for Maine. Explosive move to the basket by Burton. Maine back in the zone. Kobałka back on the floor. And can't hit the little step back from the free throw line. Now here's Clemens. What's he going to do on this trip? Drive it in and had it blocked by Bouknight. Good defense by James Bouknight. Look again at the defense by Bouknight. Just kind of waits and then uses his length and reach just to tap that one out of bounds. Ryan gathers and fires. Crutcher down with the rebound. Crutcher head up. Flushing it is Jones again, and a foul on Maine underneath. Watch Jalen Crutcher has his eyes up. He knows where Jones is. Kai Jones goes and gets it. And another junk for Jones. And a little push there by Bohannon is what will lead to this three-point opportunity, but unable to convert it. Jones now in double figures with 13. Kobałka has 16 to lead the way for Greensboro. Clemens right here with it has 25, and Bohannon able to slip to the basket for an easy one. Brantley with a little runner, spins out. Jones on the glass, another dunk. He has been relentless. Still, though, after all that, Greensboro trailing big time here at 73-48. Clemens being pressured by Chile, 8 on the shot clock. Clemens weaving through traffic, fades one away, and it's good. 27 now for Clemens. Jones will try a three. And Valentine with a good box out on the weak side. Bohannon right back to Valentine. Spins in the paint. Tried to feed Bohannon and threw it behind. Swarm could use a couple more of those threes as well. They're 5 of 17 here in the first half. Corner three is short. And now here's Maine with 2:20 to go. Clemens lost it on the handle. Now we'll have to give it up to Ryan. He'll stop at the free throw line. Tough shot there by Matt Bryan to gather himself, but he's able to do so and put it in. Back to the zone go the Celtics. Cheeley from the baseline didn't get the roll. And a nice stick back on the weak side by Jarrell Brantley. Here's Burton from deep. Went down and popped out. Crutcher to Kobałka, trailing to play. His three is good. Kobałka has been shooting it so well here over the last couple games. Now 4 of 6 from 3. And Clemens answers every single time and now has 29. We still have a whole nother half of basketball to play. Brantley kicks it back to Thor. And a defensive 3 seconds call will go against the Celtics as they caught John Bohannon camping out in the lane a little bit too much. And Kobałka knocks it in. He's got 20. What a half for him, and what a half for Clemens for Maine as well. Again, Kobałka coming off the 35-point effort, a season high, and the last outing, a win over the Nets. Looking to get a new season high again here tonight. Kobałka bouncing underneath, turns and shot it over the top of Clemens, but it wouldn't go in. Had a great look at it. 40 seconds left in the half. Brantley out on Clemens. Clemens, so crafty. Time he has drawn a foul on a jump shot and makes it pay off. 2-pointer that time. The other 2 tries were from 3. Swarm against the zone to Brantley. Powers it up. And just did not get the roll, won't give up on it, and then a jump ball as he's able to tie up Burton. That's Jarrell Brantley for you. He will not give up on the play. Full speed ahead on every possession. It's Jarrell Christian, the first-year head coach of the Celtics, looks on. Officials discussing something else here. I think they've got want to check on what the clock should be at, I believe. The officials coming over to the scores table to make sure they've got the clock right here, and they'll turn off the shot clock here. And we can get back to trying to finish off this second quarter. Brantley with a nice touch to Thor. He kicks it out to Kobałka. And now another stoppage of play as the shot clock came back on. And we'll get it all straightened out here with 14 seconds. We'll go with 14 seconds left to play here in the first half. 81-54 Maine. Cheeley will back it out. Now with 4 to go, he'll drive again. Pretty draw, ball fake, didn't finish it. Gets it. Swarm scored 139 in the win over their Nets, their last outing. They're going to need a huge second half here and need the Celtics to go cold here a little bit after putting up 81. And Another easy look for Maine right out of the gates. And the lead is 29. Booknight kicks it far side to Lewis. Lewis backs his way in on Ryan, and his fadeaway is good. Well, if you're Greensboro, you know you can't get it all back at once. Just need to focus in with some stops on the defensive end and just chip away as you can. Bohannon hands it back to Ryan. Hits another one. Matt Ryan playing in just his 12th game with Maine. Shoots at 46% from beyond the arc and has come out firing here in the third. Thor goes cross court to Scotty Lewis. Draws a double. Now to Cheely with 3 to shoot. Forces one up. And Clemens down with the rebound. Clemens steps back. A long 2. Went down and popped out. One of the few times it seems like he's missed here tonight. And Jones with another dunk. Not contested at all. Going to have to get the dunk counter going here in the field house. Ryan again curling and firing. Missed that one, though. And Jones rips home another rebound. That's his 9th. Closing in on a double-double. Drives into Bohannon, kicks it back to Booknight. Now to Cheely, and around to Lewis. Cheely stops and turns and slid his pivot foot. And he's really upset with the call. And we'll walk back the other way. Let's look again here and see. Cheely comes to a stop. And hard to tell. Looked like he did pick up that pivot foot ever so slightly, though. And we'll go the other way. Valentine kicks it to Ryan. He's been aggressive here in the third. Missed that one, popped out. Made his first 2 and has missed his last 2. Lewis down to Jones, and the reach and foul on Ryan as Kai Jones was going to do you-know-what with it. Flush it home. Great feed by Lewis on the bounce pass, and there's an easy call as Ryan went right across the arm. You see Ryan's expression, but he got him. No question about it. 19 points, 9 rebounds for Kai Jones. Ryan going to fire another one. This time it drops in. $15 now for Matt Ryan. Booknight will drive it. Dishes it to Thor in the corner. His 3 spins out. There's Jones on the offense. Clemens will bring it here into the front court with Lewis with some token pressure there in the backcourt. Clemens curling, had it blocked from behind by Lewis, and now Lewis with the breakaway. So the Swarm turning up the defense a little bit here in the third and leading to easy opportunities on the other end. Ryan again firing, and Thor down with the rebound. Here come the Swarm. Booknight, little stutter step, flips it back to Thor. JT Thor will power it in, goes to that left side on that left strong left hand, and he's got 6. Clemens high off the glass, scooped it through somehow, and that ends the Swarm run. Booknight, little stutter step all the way in, but it spins away. Rebound down to Bohannon. And Clemens drives in, another layup. And chance at a three-point play as Chris Clemens drives in, and you see the grab there on JT Thor. And that's his first. And Clemens to the line. Scored 52 earlier this year. In that game, he had 42 points in the second half. Was earlier in March against Lakeland, and he's got 36 here for the game right now. Crutcher throws the alley-oop to Jones, taps it right back to him, and then you see Jones coming back in bounds. Didn't have himself established when he grabbed that basketball, so that'll be a turnover and over to the Celtics. And a whistle on Booknight. That'll be his third. Thor poked it away, but quickly picked up there by Burton, who goes in and finishes with the left hand. Booknight the other way, drives in to Ryan to create some contact, and to the line he will go. Smart play by Booknight to go right into the chest of Ryan, and see Burton had the ball poked away, just gathered it and went straight to the basket to finish it off. Arnaldus Kulbauka on the floor now for Greensboro as Booknight will head to the line. Knocks it in to give him 9 for the evening. Valentine stops, couldn't finish it. Ball batted right back out to him. He'll try a three, and it's good. Denzel Valentine from deep. Pushes the lead back out to 31. Jones, little runner down the lane. And Valentine had it poked away, picked up by Kai Jones. Pulls his way into the paint again. This one off the mark also. Lewis has the offensive rebound. Ball fakes it. Pretty shot and play by Scotty Lewis. Blocked away by Jones. Now Kulbauka. He'll fire it himself, rattled it in. His 5th three of the night. He's got 22. Or a long 2, they'll say. And then Clemens tried to draw a foul, didn't get that one, missed the 3. Crutcher back to Kulbauka. Another one! Didn't go down, and Lewis hits the deck on the other end. And a foul on Maine. Foul is on Valentine. There's the block by Jones. And the Swarm in transition. Kulbauka taking a look, and let's see. Yeah, it looked like that right foot was on the line. And a long 2 for Arnaldus. So score it as a 2 and Swarm possession here. Crutcher Floater's no good. Jones almost flushed it down. Now numbers for Maine. Burton challenging Booknight, drops it off. Pretty pass. Pretty pass. And Cousins able to lay it in. Jones, or check it, Lewis will try one from deep. And here comes Maine. Long three by Burton is off the mark. And Booknight now to walk it into front court. 4:20 left to play here in the third. It has been all Maine here tonight. They led it by 20 after the first quarter and have led by as many as 30 here this evening. As Booknight turns that one over. Kenna Naduba will come in for the first time. Now for Greensboro. Valentine throws it to Derrickson. Step back jumper is good. Valentine just directing the traffic. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists for Valentine. There was one of those assists right there. 103-72. Kolbauka had it knocked away, and the reach-in foul will go on Deontay Burton, who kind of nods towards the official that he knew he got him. That's his first and the fourth team foul on the Swarm here with 3:34 left to go in the third. Five to shoot here for Naduba. He'll have to create. Spins away. Jones on the offensive glass. Gathers and flushes it home. He's just been big time here tonight. No doubt about it. Double-double for Kai Jones. Three minutes left to play in the third. Burton down the lane. Missed the dunk. Kolbauka has it. He'll drive it in. And a whistle from the outside referee. Looks like it was Cousins underneath on the bump. And 56%. Swarm at 40%. And Arnaldus Kolbauka at the line. And knocks that one in. He's got 24 now. And another consistent showing on the offensive end for Arnaldus. Valentine bulls his way in and just too strong that time for Naduba, and no help on the weak side to stop him. Kolbauka drops it off to Jones, fires it back to Kolbauka, and a nice give and go action there between Jones and Kolbauka. Kolbauka 26, Jones with 23. And 12 rebounds for Jones as well. They have been really, really good here tonight. Not getting a whole lot of help though. Valentine in some trouble. Now regains his poise, gives it to Cousins. Goes in, didn't finish it, gets it back. And then a foul on the outside will go against Kolbauka. Or check it, Naduba picks up the whistle. Substitution for Greensboro as JT Thor re-enters the lineup. Comes in for Kai Jones. .150 left to go here in the third. So the officials conferring that the foul was on Naduba and got it situated here. We'll play on. Burton, strong move underneath. And last touched by Valentine out of bounds. And it will be Greensboro basketball. Crutcher's really been quiet here tonight. Inbounding it, he is 0 of 6 from the floor. This is a guy that has scored in double figures more than anybody else on the team, has scored more than 20 on 11 occasions. It has not been able to get it to drop in here tonight. And now in transition, Derrickson underneath, and he's fouled. It's kind of what Maine has been able to do, push it to get some easy opportunities. And this time it earns them a trip at the line. Foul again on Naduba, which will be his second. And to the line will be Marcus Derrickson. Chris Clemens back on the floor for Maine. And Derrickson gets the roll. Crutcher gives it up to Thor. Now back to Scotty Lewis. To the corner to Naduba. His three is good. Nice feed by Scotty Lewis to Naduba. Had his first start of the season in the last outing and went 7 of 7 from the floor. Had a really good game in that Swarm win and continuing here tonight. And a collision underneath by Lewis and Derrickson, and that will go against Derrickson. And 5 team fouls on the Celtics. So we will walk the other way for some free throws. Swarm are 9 of 12 from the line. In case you're wondering, Celtics perfect at 10 of 10. So here's Lewis, who's 87% on the season, shooting free throws, and knocks that one in. 107-83 with under a minute left to go in the third. Clemens will back it out. 10 to shoot. Cousins from long range left it short. And picked up by a hustling Burton, who lays it in. About 6 seconds separate game clock and the shot clock here to close down the third. Naduba rifles it cross court to Crutcher. Great pass. Crutcher's three wouldn't go in. And then a foul on the weak side as Kulbalka gets pushed over. And that foul is on Isaiah Cousins, his second. And Kulbalka to the line. And rolls it in. Three seconds left. Clemens from straight on, and why not? It's been that kind of night for Chris Clemens, playing in his home state. He's attending games at the Fieldhouse as well. Glad everyone has been able to make it here this season, and as always, we invite you to go to gsoswarm.com for more information. 27-point lead for the Celtics as we start off the fourth. Inside to Thor. Wouldn't roll down for him, but stays with it and draws a foul to try to get an and one here. Bohannon picks up the whistle. Here's Thor. Just missed the first one, short-armed it a little bit, but now with a chance to actually end up 1 point better off that trip, but missed it, and Valentine rips it home. 9 rebounds now for Valentine to go along with 16 points and 7 assists. Rifles it over to Clemens. 6 to shoot for Clemens. Hangs in the air. Rebound down to Kolbauka. Now to Naduba. Quickly to Scotty Lewis. Steps into a 3 from the corner. Spins away and rebound to Valentine. Hit ahead to Clemens. And a foul on Naduba. You can see the chemistry between Valentine and Clemens. Gets the rebound, instantly looks up, throws it down the court to Clemens, and looks like Naduba just got him on the elbow. And he missed the free throw. Thor potting his way into Bohannon, missed it. Ryan on the break, layup is good. Maine has been really good pushing the basketball in transition here tonight for early scoring opportunities. Lewis flips it back to Bouknight. He'll drive in, and they'll count the basket. Continuation for James Bouknight as Clemens got him on the elbow, the official says. Let's see here. Just kind of poked it a little bit from behind and give him the continuation. And James Bouknight will get one here. Clemens so quick and might have had it partially tipped by Jones, and when he came over, Bohannon just slipped to the basket and tapped it in. Naduba missing from mid-range, and Valentine picks it up. Hands it off to Cousins. High arcing shot over Kolbauka is good. It's good defense, just nice touch there by Isaiah Cousins. Naduba with a blast of quickness and draws a foul on Cousins. Third of the game on Isaiah Cousins. And Ikenna Naduba will head over to the line now. Marcus Derrickson checks in for Bohannon. Returning for the Swarm will be Jarrell Brantley as Kolbauka takes a seat. Kolbauka will depart. 28 points, 6 rebounds on an efficient 8 of 14 shooting for Alnaldis. And Naduba knocks it in. 118-92. Ryan from long range, and it's good. He just kind of cruised down the court. They found him, and he just had a little shooting practice and now has 20. Brantley from long distance to answer, and into the hands of Valentine. 16 points, 12 rebounds for Valentine. 3 assists, and he'll have a triple-double tonight. Goes for a basket himself, though, as he spins away from the defense. Naduba, cross-court pass to Brantley. His 3 is off the mark. And a rebound down to McGriff. Hands it off to Bouknight. Back out to Brantley with 5 to shoot. Goes in, lost it, gets it back, and kisses it off the glass. Quickly comes Maine into the front court. This time Clemens will back it out. Now works on Bouknight, goes by him, and then Bouknight with a great block from behind, swatted it away. I think Clemens thought he was in the clear, but Bouknight didn't give up on the play. Watch him close and just block it away at the last minute. That's great defense, great recovery by Bouknight. See if Clemens comes back at him here. Has a switch with Jones on him now. Steps back, jump shot was short. Rebound to Jones. Kai Jones back on the floor. Swings it out to Cheely. And stolen away by Valentine. Bounce pass ahead of the pack to Cousins. Gathers it and lays it in. Purchase tickets ahead of time, or you can always come over here to Fieldhouse and buy tickets at the box office. It'll open up 5:45 before the 7 o'clock tip. Bouknight, Cheely, Jones, Brantley, McGriff on the floor for Greensboro. Here is McGriff. Baseline pull-up jump shot. Wouldn't drop in, and it'll be Maine basketball. Celtics shooting almost 56%. The Swarm at 40% here tonight. And 30 assists on 45 made field goals for Maine. That tells you they have been unselfish, and they have been getting good looks also off that unselfish play. Charles Matthews now with the basketball on the floor for the first time for Maine, and immediately gets a bucket and a chance at an and one. Look again at Matthews. Gets inside on Cheely, who comes across the arm and the body, and see the frustration there by Joe. Matthews, who played his college ball at Michigan, and unable to get that free throw to drop in. Swarm will push it ahead here quickly with under 7 left to go in this one. Brantley drives it hard inside, lost it, gathers it back, missed the dunk underneath. One more time is the charm for Brantley. You know he'll keep coming at you without question. Cousins pulls up from the free throw line, and McGriff rips away the rebound. He just runs right into the chest of Tyler Hagedorn, and that'll be a charge on McGriff. Valentine drops it back off to Hagedorn, who lays it in. Jones down the lane. And another easy one for Kai Jones. 25 now for Kai. Clemens with 39, working on another hoop, and is fouled by Brantley from behind. Look again at Clemens, just has so many moves, and then grabbed by Brantley at the last minute. Helped up there by Jarrell, and wholesale substitutions for Greensboro here with 5:47 left. We'll set that lineup for you when we can, but again, what a night it has been for Chris Clemens, the 5'9" guard. Who has been outstanding from the get-go. And now has 41. Ball from three is no good. Belay away with the rebound. Brantley, Naduba, LiAngelo Ball, Tyree White, and Chudier Belay on the floor for the Swarm, as Clemens' night is most likely done here for the Celtics, as he'll take a seat. And DeMoores comes in. And Belay will go to the line, as that's 5 team fouls on the Celtics. Rebound controlled by Burton, and Valentine needs one assist here for a triple-double for Maine. Goes inside to Burton, fires, missed the shot. Rebound down to the Celtics, and a travel on Valentine. One of the few mistakes he has had here tonight. Celtics led this one by 20 after the first and have never looked back here tonight. Valentine drops it back to DeMoores. And with ball on him, goes cross court, pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay on this end here with 10 seconds left to shoot. Derrickson returns here for the Celtics as Burton checks out. 4:47 left to go. Valentine to Matthews. His three is off the mark. Rebound down into Duba. Belay driving it strong to the basket, and his layup is good. Matthews kicks it cross court. Now to Valentine. Hands it back. Stripped away. DeMoores lost it. Valentine picks it up. And then a scrapping Swarm defense away with the steal. Belay will kick it out. Long distance three by White is no good. And just under 4 left to go in this one. Derrickson back door, and his layup is good. And the lead at 33 as Brantley drives in, had it blocked underneath. Matthews to Valentine, skip pass over to DeMoores. His three is good, and Valentine wanted that extra assist for a triple-double, and the coaching staff left him in to get it. And so as soon as he got that 10th assist, made the quick foul so he could exit the game. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists for Denzel Valentine tonight. Former number 14 pick in the 2016 NBA draft of the game tonight. All-around effort by Kai Jones this evening. Naduba left open. His three is good. Ronaldus Kulbaka with a strong effort as well for Greensboro. Had 28, but Jones, that double-double here tonight, has been really good as well, and our player of the game. Swarm had won 3 straight coming into this ball game. That's their longest winning streak of the season, but unable to extend that by 1 game. They run into a red-hot shooting Maine Celtics team here tonight. Bille off the steal. He'll challenge, and the long Euro step is in for the bucket. Matthews backs it out. And now to Derrickson. Into the paint on White. Little jump hook is off the mark. Tyree White will run it down. Hand it off to Naduba here. Under 2 minutes left to go. Naduba can't finish it underneath. And all the way down, and the foul on Bille will send Eric DeMoores to the line. Foul on Bille. Of course, Maine and Greensboro will play again here in the Fieldhouse Thursday night. After that one, the Celtics will close out the regular season on the road at Lakeland. Ball from long range, and unable to get that one to go in, and Celtics into the front court the other way. Under a minute and a half left in this one. Celtics have just shot it well all night. They've been over 50% for the entire game, it seems like. As Matthews adds to the total, shooting about 55% and 45% from 3. And as for the Swarm, they struggled here at times tonight, and 39% for the game, and just 8 of 32 from 3 with the foul in the backcourt here. Foul on LiAngelo Ball. And some free throws here for the Celtics. First one rolls in for Tyler Hagedorn out of South Dakota. 45 seconds left in this one as ball drives in, couldn't get it to go down. Swing it out to Brantley. His three is off the mark. And 35 seconds before we put this one in the books. Bile still playing hard and is fouled by Cousins at the half-court line. Love the effort there of Chudier Bile. And Bile will head to the line. Averaging just over 5 points a game this season for Greensboro. Gets the first to drop in. Swarm were coming off a season high in points totals in the win over the Nets most recently as they won that game, putting up 139 points. And right around their average on the season here tonight. They averaged about 107, 108 points, and right there, here right now. So the technical foul on the Swarm. Brantley for a delay of game, I believe. Cousins hands it back to Matthews. Had it poked away. And 3 to shoot for Matthews. He'll drive in and drops it in there at the buzzer. And this one will go 5.